The people that you want to respect you don't. You ever wonder why nobody listens when you talk? Why you're overlooked, underestimated, or ghosted? It's not them, it's you. And I'm about to tell you exactly why. Yo, welcome back, guys. Episode 5. Here we are. I'm super excited to bring you another episode. I cannot believe that we made it to the 5th one already. I wanted to challenge you guys this week and bring up a topic that's a little bit tough for some people because you deal with it with your boss, your spouse, your kids. It feels like nobody respects you sometimes, and you're probably wondering why. Well, I'm going to give you some tips on why people aren't respecting you and how we can fix that. The number one and most important reason why people don't respect you is because you don't respect yourself first. That's key to all of this. You tolerate disrespect, whether it be from your boss, your spouse, your kids. You let people walk all over you. It just can't be that way. You shrink yourself in conversation. When people are talking and you have an opinion or you feel something strongly, you should say that. Don't shrink yourself down and then become a part of what everybody else is saying and just fall in line. That's not how leaders are made, and that's not how you're going to gain respect. I've been there before, right? You just want to be a part of the group. You want to be a part of the circle so bad, so you keep to yourself because you're so worried about offending somebody. But that's not always what matters. Sometimes respect is what matters the most, and people are going to want you around more if they respect you because now they feel like they can lean on you for certain things. People always respect and follow the leader. And worst of all, you let people slide and get away with things because you don't want to deal with the drama. Listen, if somebody's putting pressure on you, if somebody's not making you feel good about yourself, if they're putting you down, if they're challenging you in ways that you don't like, feel free to speak up. Ain't no problem telling somebody what you got to tell them every once in a while. They can hear it. They're going to be okay. You've heard so many things that you don't want to hear, right? So sometimes you got to give that back to them. Don't just let people walk all over you. Tell them what you got to tell them. Stick up for yourself. That's having respect for you first. If you don't value your own time, word, and energy, what makes you think that anybody else is? They're not going to. Put yourself first in these situations so then people can also put you first. And I've been there before. There's been times where I haven't respected myself. I let myself go, and I wonder why I didn't get where I was supposed to be in my own mind. But it's because I didn't have any respect for myself. I didn't deserve anything at that time because I didn't work for those things. I didn't respect myself enough to put in the effort to give myself a good life. The life that I wanted, really, or to follow my dreams. Whatever they're going to be. Follow your dreams, but respect yourself so that you can actually get there. People are not going to respect you if you talk more than you execute. What I mean by that is, you've been about to blow up for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, right? Eventually, you got to blow up. You can't always be working on something. That something has to come to fruition at some point. You got to put those goals in front of you and you got to achieve them. You can't just be a talker. Talk. People will get motivated, but eventually they're going to see through the cracks and they're going to see that you never stick to your word. The proof is going to be in the receipts. Hustle and do what you got to do. And when you say you're going to do something, do it. Put it out there. It's a big part of not waiting. It's like with this podcast. I decided that I wasn't going to wait. I had already waited long enough. I just need to do it. Respect is built on results, not potential. Potential is going to open doors for you and it's going to help you get where you got to go. But then you got to produce those results and that respect is going to follow. When people see that they can put their trust in you and that you're always going to deliver, the respect's going to follow right behind. I feel like that's the case at every new wrestling promotion that I go to. When I come in the door, there's always some potential, but I'm never going to get where I want to go without producing those results first. The first thing I got to do is I got to get in the ring and I got to prove myself. No matter where I go, I have to make the person that's running the show feel something. And once they do that, they begin to give me a little more respect and put me in a better situation where I can produce an even bigger result to gain more respect. And you snowball that. Eventually, that respect will put you in a position where you're now seen as an equal. And you can be a part of the bigger picture, part of the bigger plan. More opportunities for money and more opportunities for respect, which is always going to take you up the chain, one step at a time. In today's social ecosystem where content is king, you have to ride the fine line with promoting yourself and products that you want to do and not look like you're seeking validation or admiration from people. Because I feel like people can see through that right away. When they see you posting constantly on social media, over validating yourself, people are going to begin to look at you and they're going to poke holes in that. And they're not going to have respect from you because they see you as attention chasing. It can get to a point where you're seeking attention so much, you're putting yourself out there so often that you end up being everywhere, but still invisible. Nobody's looking at you. Nobody sees you. You haven't gained their respect because you don't have that respect for yourself. And you're too busy attention seeking instead of chasing those goals and building something that people can respect, a foundation. You have no boundaries. And that's a reason why people disrespect you. They talk over you. You never speak up for yourself. There's going to come a point where you have to let people know that it's not okay for them to step all over you. It's happened to me before in wrestling because there's so many egos involved. And guys love to crack jokes, and they call them ribs in wrestling. But I remember there was this one guy who would always come at me or cut me off in the middle of conversations, and it started to drive me crazy. But I put it on the back burner for a long time, and I seemed unbothered by it because I had hoped that it would stop. But then it just got a little bit worse and worse, and I realized I had to speak up, and eventually I did. I told him, I said, listen, bro, you got to stop cutting me off or we're going to have problems. And he actually came to me for advice after that. Because the disrespect now turned into respect. Don't be too available and be too nice. A yes man is something that somebody always wants, right? But that's because a yes man can be controlled because they don't have any respect for themselves and they're willing to do things that others aren't to get the job done, but at the detriment to themselves. Take the time for yourselves. Respect your own time so that others can respect you. One of the reasons why I'm always going to push taking care of yourself and going to the gym is because if you don't carry yourself like a leader, people are not going to respect you. Your posture is not in that position. You don't command the room when you come in. If you do these things, if you take care of yourself and you have a good physique and you stand up straight and you command the room, people are going to respect you by default. They have no choice. Too often, we're like, please like me. Instead of follow me. You got to be that leader. People are always looking for somebody to follow and they're looking to get to the next thing and they want to know who that person is that's going to help them get there. Be that person for them. This is the last reason I have on why people don't respect you. It's because you're inconsistent. Emotionally, physically, professionally. You don't keep your word. People respect those who are solid and reliable. Period. I feel like as I get older, I learn how to navigate life better and garner respect from people, and I value different things. So I make sure to always put myself in a position where people are going to look to me to lead. And I'm going to take charge and I'm going to step up and I'm going to let them know what needs to be done. Because I have respect for myself. I value myself, my time, my opinion. I'm not going to force myself to do something that I don't want to do for somebody else. I respect myself way too much for that. And you should too. Respect isn't given and it's not asked for. It's earned in silence and felt in presence. If nobody respects you right now, it's not the world being unfair. It's a sign that you need to tighten up. And that's good news. Because the moment you stop chasing attention, keep your word, carry yourself like someone who knows who the fuck they are, the world has no choice but to treat you different. Not because you told them to, but because now they feel it. I really hope that you guys take the time to challenge yourself whenever these situations arise and somebody's talking down on you. If your boss is making you stay way too many hours this week, let them know. Stick up for yourself and make the decision to respect yourself first. Take care of your body, take care of your health, take care of your life. Put yourself as number one so that others can start to have respect for you. And when you do garner that respect, it's going to help open doors and get you closer to the goals that you want. We all need some help. And to get that help that you really need from the people that you really want it from, they need to respect you. And the only way that they're going to respect you is if you don't tolerate any shit and you stick up for yourself and you respect yourself first. Do that, and the world is your oyster. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode 5 in the books. I feel like sometimes I can be so brash and abrasive, but I feel like it has helped garner me respect over the years. And I'm going to continue to speak up for myself and put myself in good situations where I can succeed. And I want to be the leader in a lot of rooms. And I hope that I do get that opportunity and that I am respected by my peers. And I want the same for all of you too. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Watch another video. Watch a match. Watch a podcast. It doesn't matter, but watch the podcast episodes. That would mean the world to me. I hope that something resonated with you guys today. And if you want to know more, feel free to hit me up. Drop something in the comments if you have any advice for me or anybody else. Like I always say, we're a community, so let's grow together. Let's improve together. Thank you guys so much. This is Certified Truce with Luke Kurtis, episode 5. Nobody respects you, and here's why. But now we know, right? Thank you guys.